Over 70% of Toyota reliability complaints are linked to smart driving tech, not core engine parts. These features are built in from the factory. They're not optional. And most drivers don't even realize they're stressing the car every single day. On paper, they save fuel and add convenience. In real life, they shorten component life, trigger warning lights, and rack up expensive repairs. Today, we're breaking down 11 dangerous Toyota features that slowly destroy reliability. Let's start with the most dangerous one. Feature number 1. Electronic parking brakes. Nothing shows how modern features can backfire like a parking brake that looks smart but acts dumb. Feature number 1 is the electronic parking brake. Years ago, this was a simple hand lever. You pulled it up, felt the resistance, heard the clicks, and knew the car was secure. No computers, no guessing. Now it's just a button. Press to lock, press again to release, unless it doesn't. These systems use small electric motors built into the rear brake calipers. They rely on the car's computer, battery power, sensors, and wiring to work perfectly every time. When the battery gets weak, wiring corrodes, or winter salt sneaks in, the system can freeze up. And when it does, the car won't move. There's no manual override like old cable brakes. The result is usually a tow truck, a trip to the dealership, and a painful repair bill that can reach $1,000 or more. A simple system became fragile. Sometimes, old school really was better. Feature number 2. Start-stop systems. This is one feature that sounds eco-friendly, but quietly beats up your car. Feature number 2 is the start-stop system. The idea sounds smart. Shut the engine off at red lights to save fuel. But what actually happens is constant stress on parts that were never meant to work this hard. Every stoplight shuts the engine down. The moment traffic moves, it fires back up instantly. Do that dozens of times a day, hundreds of times a week, and you're wearing out the starter motor and draining the battery faster than normal. Even worse, each restart happens before full oil pressure builds, which is when engine wear is highest. Some engines rack up over 100,000 start cycles in a few years. That's not efficiency, that's punishment. Batteries fail early, starters give up. Cold mornings make it even worse, and the fuel savings? Often less than $100 a year. One dead battery wipes that out instantly. This system helps with emission tests, not long-term reliability. Feature number 3. Touchscreen only. Climate controls. Nothing makes a simple task harder than turning basic controls into a guessing game. Feature number 3 is touchscreen-only climate controls. Years ago, adjusting the AC was easy. You reached out, turned a knob, and kept your eyes on the road. It worked in the dark, in gloves, and without thinking. Now it's all buried inside a screen. Want to turn on the AC at highway speed? You're tapping menus instead of driving. Need defrost while the windshield is fogging up? That's usually 2 or 3 screens deep. Miss one tap, and cold air blasts when you wanted heat. The real danger shows up when the screen glitches, and they do. When it freezes or cracks, you can lose heat, AC, defrost, and air circulation all at once. No quick fix, no backup buttons, just discomfort and reduced visibility until the dealer steps in. Old school knobs were boring, but they were safe. Sometimes simple beats smart. If you made it this far, then consider liking this video, giving it a thumbs up, and subscribing to my channel. This helps me bring you more honest car advice. Feature number 4. Electronic gear shifters. Nothing messes with driver confidence faster than a shifter you can't trust. The old gear lever was simple. You moved it, felt it click into place, and knew exactly what gear you were in. No guessing, no delay. Now we have buttons, knobs, and rotary dials that look fancy but act confusing. Tap one thing, wait a second, and hope the car listens. Miss the timing, and the car may lurch, refuse to move, or worse, roll when you thought it was in park. That's not theory. Designs like this have caused rollaway accidents, injuries, and massive recalls. These shifters no longer use a mechanical link. They rely on sensors, wiring, software, and battery power. A weak battery, spilled drink, or electrical glitch can leave the car stuck in place. Designers call it sleek, mechanics call it fragile, drivers usually just call it tow truck. Feature number 5, panoramic and glass roofs. This is one feature that sells cars fast and causes headaches later. Feature number 5 is panoramic and glass roofs. At the dealership, they look incredible. Bright cabin, open feel, luxury vibes. But after a few summers, problems start showing up. The seals dry out, adhesives weaken, frames flex, and when a glass roof fails, it's not a simple repair. You're often replacing a large structural section of the roof. Repairs can easily run between $1,500 and $3,000, sometimes more. Glass roofs also trap heat. On hot days, cabin temperatures can soar, forcing the AC to work harder and wear out faster. Interior plastics, headliners, and electronics take a beating too. Add to that the extra weight sitting high on the car, which hurts handling and raises the center of gravity. Leaks are common, rattles are annoying, and insurance coverage is hit or miss. It looks premium, but long-term, a solid steel roof is often the smarter choice. Feature number 6, keyless entry systems. This feature promises convenience but often delivers frustration. Feature number 6 is keyless entry systems. On paper, it sounds great. Keep the key in your pocket, touch the handle, and go. No buttons, no effort. The problem is that these systems are always active. If the key fob is nearby, even inside your house, the car stays partially awake. That constant draw slowly drains the battery. Many owners wake up to a dead car after just a week or two of sitting. No warning, just silence. Then there's theft. With simple relay devices, thieves can copy the key signal and unlock the car without breaking a window. The car starts, drives away, and leaves no signs behind. Insurance rates go up and recovery is rare. Even normal failures get expensive. Bad door sensors, glitchy modules, or a dead fob can leave you locked out. Replacement and reprogramming can cost hundreds. What was sold as smart often ends up fragile and costly. Feature number 7, rain sensing wipers. This is a feature that tries to be smart but often gets it wrong. Feature number 7 is rain sensing wipers. The idea sounds helpful. Let the car decide when to wipe so you don't have to. But in real driving, these systems rarely behave the way you expect. Sometimes it's barely raining and the wipers go full speed on a dry windshield. Other times it's pouring and they barely move. These systems rely on sensors near the rearview mirror to detect moisture. Dirt, glare, bugs, or a small windshield crack can confuse them completely. Instead of focusing on the road, drivers end up adjusting settings or fighting the system while visibility gets worse. And when the sensor fails, it's not cheap. Many are built into the windshield, turning a simple repair into a $300 to $800 bill. Manual wipers were simple and reliable. This upgrade adds complexity and takes control away from the driver, right when clear vision matters most. Feature number 8, driver assist systems. This is a feature meant to help drivers, but it often does the opposite. Feature number 8 is driver assist systems. These technologies were designed to reduce accidents, yet in real-world driving, they can create confusion and danger. Line keep assist can suddenly tug the steering wheel when lane markings are faded or unclear. Adaptive cruise control may brake hard in traffic for no obvious reason. Automatic emergency braking has been known to react to shadows, signs, or uneven pavement. When a car reacts without warning, drivers are caught off guard. When these systems fail, warning lights appear and frustration follows. Diagnosis alone can cost hundreds. Replacing cameras, radar sensors, or control modules can easily climb into the thousands. Many drivers end up turning these features off after a short time because they feel unpredictable and stressful. Instead of making driving calmer, these systems often add anxiety. For many owners, they create more problems than protection. Feature number 9, capeless fuel fillers. Just when fueling up couldn't get any simpler, the gas cap disappeared. Feature number 9 is capless fuel fillers. These were marketed as a cleaner, faster way to refuel. No cap to twist, no place to forget it. Sounds convenient. In real life, the system is sensitive. Inside that filler neck is a spring-loaded seal that doesn't like dirt, dust, or worn fuel nozzles. When it stops sealing properly, the car thinks there's a fuel vapor leak. The result is a check engine light tied to the EVAP system. With an old-style setup, you replaced a $10 gas cap and moved on. With capless systems, repairs often mean replacing the entire filler neck. That can cost $300 to $500, sometimes more, just to clear a light. Accessing it may even require removing body panels. It gets worse if you run out of gas. Many capless systems won't accept a normal gas can without a special adapter. A small change turned a simple task into an expensive headache. Feature number 10. Ambient lighting system. This feature is designed to look fancy, not drive better. Feature number 10 is ambient lighting systems. That soft glow around the doors, footwells, and dash feels premium at first. But once you start driving at night, the problems show up. Extra lighting inside the cabin pulls your eyes away from the road. Reflections bounce off the windshield. Colors bleed into the mirrors. Instead of focusing on traffic, drivers end up adjusting brightness levels just to stay comfortable. What's meant to feel calming often becomes distracting. When these systems fail, it's not a simple fix. You're not replacing a bulb. You're dealing with LED strips, wiring, and control modules buried behind trim panels. Repairs can quickly climb into the hundreds. Flickering lights, short circuits, or software glitches turn into expensive dealer visits. Automakers market ambient lighting as a luxury. In reality, it adds complexity, distraction, and cost for something that doesn't improve driving at all. Feature number 11. Steering wheel controls. This is where convenience turns into clutter. What started as a few helpful buttons has turned into a steering wheel packed like a TV remote. Volume, menus, touchpads, toggles, all crammed into the place your hands live while driving. The more buttons you add, the easier it is to hit the wrong one. Drivers trigger voice commands, change screens, or adjust settings mid-turn. That split second of distraction matters, especially in traffic. The bigger issue is what's underneath. All those controls run through the clock spring, a part that twists every time you turn the wheel. It's a wearable item. When it fails, you don't just lose buttons. You can lose the horn, the airbag connection, or everything at once. Repairs aren't cheap. Clock spring or control failures can cost hundreds to fix. It's convenient until it breaks. Then, it's just another expensive reminder that simpler was safer. That's the problem with many modern features. They look smart, they sound advanced, but over time, they add stress, confusion, and expensive failures to cars that were once known for lasting forever. Toyota still builds some of the most durable vehicles on the road, but reliability isn't just about engines anymore. It's about how much tech stands between you and simple driving. The more complicated a system becomes, the more ways it can fail. And the drivers always pay for it in repairs, downtime, and frustration. If you care about long-term reliability, fewer features often mean fewer problems. Because when something goes wrong, simple systems forgive mistakes. Complex ones don't. If you're enjoying this video, consider watching the next one where I'm sharing secrets to make your Toyota last over 20 years.